Hey y'all, how y'all doing tonight? Hope everybody's doing okay this Thursday evening. I figure I come on. I hadn't been on since Monday. Well, I did a members only video, little short test run. Hope you members enjoyed it. I know Kim, you watched it and you commented, thank you. But hey y'all, hey Rochelle, hey it's Sister 47, hey iPhone user. Ooh, I can't talk tonight. Leslie, how you doing? Hey Saida, hey. So look y'all, I just want to pop on real fast. Let me know if y'all can hear me all right, okay? So I just want to pop on real fast because I've been watching child, the three god formerly known as Crazy Nature Boy over there, honey. He done rebranded. He's calling he's now um I guess he called himself trying to live his truth now. After all of this time, honey, he done spent a lot of tea on himself. He is in full blown manic craze, narcissistic rage, and he's raging at the women. He abusing the women. He emasculating and abusing the men. And honey, he got a lot going on. It's crazy. Let me fix my glasses in chat. It's ridiculous. Oh, thank you, iPhone user. So we're gonna talk about that. But honey, first I want to talk about. Let me go and get this out the way, right? Hey, Leela, how you doing? So y'all know the talk of the week and the talk of the world, I guess. Thank you, Kim. Thank you. I appreciate that. Hey, Jean Grey, how you doing? Let me get this out real fast because I am thoroughly disgusted by what's going on with the Will Smith situation. Now we know everybody been talking about this all week long, the news media, right? And what's tripping me out though, I'm so glad you talk about that now. Oh yeah, girl, we're gonna get into him because it's a lot. Like I looked at that man so much yesterday, my stomach started turning. I had to turn that demon off. Okay, child. I really did. So anyway, right. So so now it seems as though a lot of black folks are coming out and doing the work for the academy, right? So I guess Oscar is gonna be so white again, and black folks is gonna help them. You got people like Wanda Sykes coming out talking about something. She was disgusted and she was traumatized. I'm thinking, girl, I'm traumatized by your wife. Are you okay? You up here skinning and grilling on the Ellen show when Ellen got her own drama going on. And you ain't, honey, you black, you ain't traumatized by nothing. You ain't traumatized because somebody open hand slapped you. Okay, girl, really? This what we doing? I was like, child. And then they also said, at first they were saying that Will Smith wasn't asked to leave the Oscars, right? And then they came out and said he was asked to leave the Oscars, but he wouldn't leave. And now they coming out and saying, now some folks is coming out and saying, oh, well, he was never asked to leave, right? I was like, honey, you can't make this stuff up. Jay Pickett laughing at Will. Yeah. Now they're trying to throw Jada under the bus too. She was laughing, and they showed a picture of her laughing, and all of this and all that. Right, big whoop. Right, what they're trying to do is vilify this black man. They're really trying to pay him back. For the whole Oscar So White campaign. You got Chris Rock coming out at his concert. It's his. He done. People are picking sides because of course, a lot of people are picking Chris Rock's side. So his concert sales have doubled. He getting a good little coin out of it. He hits the stage talking about something. He's still processing, and then I seen one report where they were saying that, he's probably traumatized because he either wrote a book or he did an interview talking about him when he was a child and he got bullied as a child and all this and all that. Child. Rochelle said, yes, TMZ just released a statement saying Will Smith was never asked to leave. Right, because that's what they were saying at first. And now the Oscars going to want to walk it back and lie and saying he was asked. They now what they do, they are also the Oscars are coming for Will Packer because they're okay. They said he was never asked to leave. Right. Then they said he was asked to leave, but he wouldn't leave. And now they're saying that Will Packer asked him to stay. So they want to make it seem like Will Packer, the black producer of the Oscars this year, first time ever, asked him to stay. I'm like, wow, we really vilifying this black man. What they are doing is vilifying all black men because I seen Jim Carrey doing an interview talking about something. He was disgusted and he ought to sue for $20 million. But ain't that your girlfriend's? Wasn't your girlfriend's family trying to sue you? The one that you allegedly abused and gave drugs to? I don't hear, but was you disgusted by that? Cause she dead, right? And then they got Alex Bowen on Good Morning America after they got through vilifying um Will Smith. They doing a piece on him after he done killed this woman, talking about his wife having a seventh child. They the Brady Bunch. Well, what about the fact that he killed that woman? It ain't even allegedly. It's just that he said he didn't know it was a bullet in the gun. Like he the one that shot the gun and killed the woman. But y'all not upset about that. Y'all worried about him uh having a seventh child as opposed to what's going on with this situation that he got going on about this woman losing her life. So I was like, wow, wow, wow. That is crazy. Yeah, iPhone users, we're gonna talk about that too. So anyway, I just want to mention that it's a whole lot of effort going on, and people got to realize what's going on. But as far as these black folks coming out here acting like they devastated and they traumatized, honey, no, y'all not. Y'all not devastated, and y'all not or traumatized. Okay, y'all black. Y'all not devastated. You're not traumatized. You are skinning and grinning and cooning for these white folks. I'm disgusted by the way that they trying to throw the man under the bus. Okay, I'm disgusted. If you ain't got nothing nice to say, or you really don't want to tell the world that you really don't care, it ain't no big deal, then just shut the F up. Just don't say nothing. That's the way I feel about it. And as far as Jada laughing, okay, what? I mean, what? I'm confused. But ain't no Wanda Sykes though, she was wrong for talking about something. She was traumatized. Bitch, you weren't traumatized. Like I said, I'm traumatized by the ugly ass white wife you got, bitch. I'm traumatized there with your little goofy ass. Sit your old ass down somewhere. Bitch, I'm traumatized by your motherfucking hairstyle, bitch, with your short, dumpy ass. What you mean you traumatized? I was offended by that. I'm traumatized. Girl, no, you're not. So the biggest night of Will's life, it was okay for him to, but no, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. We all know that it is never okay for anybody to lay hands on anybody for words. These are adults. I don't know. But the one thing that they are not discussing is perhaps he had some kind of mental break. Perhaps he was MK Ultra or something. We all know they twerking around in the synagogue of Satan over there. So who knows why is the real reason why he did what he did. It's like they switched now, Will Smith know good and well. He done had his career all these years and he gonna make a stupid mistake like that. There's something wrong with that man. I don't know if he's mentally unstable or I don't know what the heck is going on. I don't know what came over him. He know better than to do something like that. You know. And I'm not surprised that he's receiving therapy. Like I said, maybe he's having some kind of mental crisis right now, some kind of mental health crisis right now. And like I said, maybe they MK Ultra his ass. I don't know what the hell's going on with him, but he know better than that. It's never okay to lay a hand on. We are all adults. Then you do. I'm not saying he's not supposed to be accountable for what he done. I'm just saying it's a whole lot of this talking going around here is extra. And people are picking sides, and because via the internet, folks is gonna pick sides, and they always want to vilify the black man. And then as far as those other black actors and stuff that's acting traumatized and saying all this bad stuff, they twerking against it. They are working against their own best interest. They should have just shut up. You are working against your own best interest. You are giving the Oscars permission or an excuse to go back to being so white again. That's what you're doing. But time is going to tell. And like I said, they're now trying to shift the blame over to Will Packer. Will Packer didn't know what was going on. He didn't hit Chris Rock. Why are you trying to throw him under the bus? Huh? I don't think that his punishment should be returning to the Oscars award because he earned it. Well, yeah, they won't. They're trying. Well, I think that they're trying to expel him from the Academy as a whole. I'm thinking they want to expel him or any of his bodies of work going forward from the Academy. That's what I think that they want to do, but not because of this slap. If people are paying attention, they want to expel him from the Academy because they want to pay him and Jada back for the Oscar So White campaign that they launched in 2016. This is the same way they did Bill Cosby. Okay? They waited all those years to pay that man back. And I feel like this is what they're doing with Will Smith. So, like I said, yes, he has to be accountable for what he did, and I hate that he did it in the manner in which he did it. But I don't think other black actors should be, really throwing themselves under the bus, because that's what they're doing, in my opinion. You know, but time will tell. But okay, all they had to do is shut the fuck up. Just don't say nothing at all. I'm traumatized, girl. No, you ain't. You know good and damn well you ain't traumatized. The hell, that don't even make no sense. Acting like they brand new. Child. Diddy said it best. Let's calm down, and we gonna handle this like family at one of the parties. And I wish that's what they could have done in the first place. But who knows what's really going on with Will? But if he never acts again in his life, they can take that piece of trophy away from him. Yes, Samuel L. Jackson won an honorary Oscar. That got overshadowed, unfortunately. Look at his body of work. He should have been done won an Oscar or two. You know, and so, yeah, I mean, they can take it. They can take it back. I'd give it back to him if they want it. Okay, but he still know he won. He still know he won in his heart. The whole world know that they presented him with that award. Okay, it is what it is. You can't take away from the fact that he still won. But they want to vilify not only him. You can do a temporary expulsion. Let me read this. You can do a temporary expulsion, but the academy is for the work you've done, and if the work that you've done is worthy of an Oscar, so be it. Absolutely, he's made millions, probably billions of dollars for Hollywood, because everything that Will Smith or every movie that he done, it always tops the box office. The only one that I can remember that didn't top the box office was Wild Wild West. And so it is what it is. We all know that them people will suck you dry, and then they'll throw you away like you're an old dish rag. And like I said, they just want to pay him back for the launch of that 2016 Oscar So White campaign anyway. I understand him having to take a fine, but take a award from him that he earned now. Yeah, I mean, that, but they want to vilify the man. They're systematically vilifying him, but as an extension, they're also vilifying other black actors and actresses in order to make Oscars so white again. People ain't paying attention. They want comedians to be able to say anything without consequences. I don't even think that it's that. In this situation right here, because everybody got a right to free speech, and nobody should have, like I said, hands laid on them for words. But this is extra. Your Questlove won. I was happy about that too. But there's a larger issue. But anyway, move right along. So what I want to talk, I just had to get that out because I was like, I've really been watching these black folks on here acting like talking about something. I was traumatized. I was disgusted. If you don't shut the hell, child. Mm-mm. No, ma'am. The only person I haven't. Okay, now Amy Schumer came out and spoke about it. She was one of the MCs, and we know Wanda Sykes with her goofy ass was one of the MCs. The only MC that haven't spoke about it was Regina Hall. Uh-huh. She the only one that ain't spoke about it. Oh, also, I noticed I saw today where they were talking about the Braxton family didn't show up to Tracy Braxton's funeral. I thought that was sad, and very unfortunate. I also heard that they are going to. That woman is dead. Why would you do that? And so, what's your thoughts on Tony Braxton, her sisters and her mother? Yeah, I'm talking about it now. I think it's sad. I understand that the sisters and the mom, they're gonna have their own little funeral for her, a little own going away, and that's fine. But why couldn't they show a united front for this woman because she done gone on to glory? And I feel like that is really petty and unnecessary. And so I just it's not a good look in my opinion. The woman is gone. I heard some of the husband's eulogy. I thought he spoke well. Say whatever you want to say about him. I felt like it was a nice funeral, and I just really wish they could have. It reminded me of how what is his name? What is it? Basketball player that died in a plane crash. It reminded me of how his family was treated at his funeral. What is his name? Lord, I forgot the man's name. The Black Mamba. What is his name? The way that the wife treated Kobe Bryant. It reminded me of the way that Kobe Bryant's family was treated at Kobe Bryant's memorial. How his wife did Kobe's family. It reminded me of that, and that's just horrible because these people have now passed away. Why y'all still being petty? It's just horrible. That was foul. They disrespected her. Yeah, disrespected her son and grandchild. You didn't have to. Okay, you don't like the husband. All right, but what about your blood, your son? Like you said, and his grandchild, your son and his family. Her son and her son's family. That's blood. Okay, you don't like his husband. You don't like her husband. All right, it don't matter now. She going on to glory. Why would you do that? It's just beyond me. Will Smith may be traumatized by the abuse his father bestowed upon his wife. Well, I mean, yeah, he's written a book about it. He's talked about it forever. And like I said, he could be undergoing some kind of mental health crisis right now. Why is nobody talking about? Why are they not talking about that? They know the whole world knows that it's out of character for him. They all know that. So yeah, it's just beyond me. It said all it took was a physical altercation to make the sales go up. Right. When reality should have been should have when reality should have went up any way cause he's Chris Rock. Well, really don't nobody pay attention to Chris Rock. He is lame now. And he is goofy, and he need to just whatever. He milking it for all it's worth. You make a good point there, Natasha. I mean, if you ain't got nothing nice to say, just don't say nothing at all. Stop speaking out against your own best interest. And that's what they're doing when it comes to the Will Smith situation. And so anyway, that's what I got to say about that. That's what got to say about Tony Braxton, Tracy Braxton funeral. I hate that they couldn't all come together. So yeah, you know, Chris Broad comedy is just yeah, it is. Yeah, I agree. So anyway, let's talk about Nature Boy, right? Because I don't want to hold y'all long. Y'all please hit the like button if you don't mind. I really appreciate it. So let's talk about Nature Boy. So, well, the three God, okay. So I watched a interview that he had on Sinetta TV's channel, Sinetta Studios, because they all come out of the house of Sinetta, the house of Scamation. This no this Sinetta, I forgot what they call Sinetta call his empire, but they all come out of the house of Sinetta, right? And I'm talking about Young Pharaoh, Nature Boy, Brother Polite. They all come away from under Sinetta, right? His house of hustle, right? At the end of the day, um, and so because a lot of people think that what is it saying? Nature Boy started his shenanigans in Atlanta, but he went through Sinetta first, right? So did Young Pharaoh, right? And Brother Polite, he didn't go through Sinetta first, and I hope y'all know who I'm talking about. But he went through that other crazy cult leader. I can't think of his name right now, but he ended up over there with Sinetta right after the man went to jail, right? So anyway, he pretty much done got suspended off of every social media application, very popular social media application. And I'm talking about Nature Boy, aka the Three God, aka Eligio, aka the Chief, and whatever else he is at the present time. Okay, and so he's honey. He done did his interview. He done rebranded. He came down the steps. Okay, he got these guys, all these guys dressed in black. Standing at attention. Child, with they thumb and they pinky finger over their eye, and the three other fingers sticking up. Then he comes down the stairs. Uh, 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 um, come down the stairs and his whole white robe, and you got the women coming down behind him fanning the fan and all of this and all of that. Then he sits down and he sits down and they start feeding him grapes and they're fanning him. I mean, he's just doing this whole show. He put his whole performance on, right? I was like, oh, look at all of this right here. It's madness, right? Take heed to yourselves that your heart not be deceived. And you turn aside and serve other gods and worship them. Child, he ain't even no God at all. He a whole manic clown. Um, and it curse if you not obey of the commandments of the Lord. But you know what, Rochelle, that is not even relevant in this conversation. You know why? Because he is manic and he is crazy. He even admitting out loud. I seen a video when he said he pimping these people. He said y'all feeding my narcissism. I mean, he just telling them, really just disrespecting the women. I seen one video to where he was, he's blaming the black woman for everything bad that's gonna ever happen to his life as well as the world. I seen a video where he finally told the world, which everybody had been speculating. He told the world that he's got HIV and what. He told the world, he said, "Yeah, I'm gay and what." He told the world what else he say. It was something else he finally confessed to. But the HIV and yeah, I'm gay, and it was something else that he confessed to, child. He just coming out and he just don't even care no more, right? And so now, but now it's very fascinating because he used to, and I know you out there hear about, pay attention to Nature Boy. He beat up Malia, the dude, one of the dudes that had been there for a long time since uh at least Puerto Rico, I believe. Kite, he left in the dead of night, because hey Tracy, because he couldn't, he was disgusted by the way that he made Malia lay on the ground and he kicked her in the stomach because she is pregnant or was pregnant or whatever's going on with it. Kicked her in the stomach. I seen a video today where they say he been beating up Malia. Because when it comes to narcissism, they always pick one that they treat worse than the other one. He didn't want to answer, and this fool said he only speak, but oh Lord Jesus. And so he left and went back to his girlfriend and his baby because his girlfriend had just had a child. But he did a video, he did an interview yesterday, and he was talking about the incident, about when he kicked Malia in the stomach. And we know that she left. Now she came back, but she left. But I don't know if she left before or after she was kicked in the stomach, but they showed the little video. The video, the girls had, the other girl, a couple of the other girls there. She got into it with him and she left. She was trying to leave, and they was following her. Kicked her in the stomach, or real, really, yeah, and so she was trying to leave, and before she went up the steps, they showed him. The camera caught him pushing her down on the stairs. A little bit after that, she left out the door. They went following behind the girl. They was fighting the girl. They followed her so far down the street, so, screaming at her, just trying to admonish her for leaving. And they say the Malia girl ain't, her family life is just horrible and she ain't got nothing else. And we know that she is in the midst of a domestic violence situation. She later comes back and begs for forgiveness and all of this and all of that, but they beat the girl up. He done beat the girl up. Oh Lord, it's just too much going on, right? And then Nature Boy, at least he's at least 40 years old or 40 something by now, and those little broken people that follow him, those young people, they are in their 20s, right? So that what was so gross to me is the fact that those people that follow him, those young men and those women, they are clearly broken, and whatever it is that they feel that he is giving them, some of them probably see him as a father figure. Some of them, it just, who knows what they feel like he is giving them, right? And it's, the whole thing is just sad. And I even seen a video where there's one of the girls there has her daughter there with her, and there's probably other kids there too. The whole thing is just sad, right? Did you see he puts the members in the corner when they get on his, like children, like he's the father. And he is old enough to be their father, right? And so, but now, honey, he's recruiting, honey, since he done came out and he said he welcomed the LGBTQ people. He's recruiting, he's wanting more funds. He's coming out and telling them. I seen a video, the one where he said they're feeding his narcissism, and he was like, "How much money you give me? I gave you about 30,000. I gave you about 20,000. I gave you a couple of thousand." I said, "Oh Lord!" And this is all the boys talking, right? And so I said, "Oh, and let me show y'all this." So, honey, and then since he said, oh, and he ain't gonna have no another chiefess, Velvet. You can't keep Velvet out of his mouth either, because we know that when it comes to a narcissist, he can't stand they can't stand when one of the flying monkeys leaves him. So he literally can't keep Velvet out of his mouth. Now let me show y'all this. This is when he was on Sign At a TV child. Okay. They was in full regalia, right? If y'all can see it. I was like, no, they didn't. Child. Look at the look on that girl's face with that goofy smile. Like she cracking up, really, right? And I just want to show you a couple of these pictures. Now, this right here. So he, like I said, he's recruiting the boys now, and he says he wants his camp to be androgynous. He's androgynous because he is a god. He is an alien. Now he an alien that's a god, and he said that he is the god. He is the creator of all of us black people, and we all need to be worshiping him. But now he's openly recruiting the boys. So he said he ain't gonna have no another chiefess, no another queen, because he said he is the chiefess. Okay. I was like, so are you a bottom or a top or both, or what you mean you the chiefess, right? So he orders these young boys around, totally emasculating them, right? He told them that he said they do whatever they do whatever I tell them to do. Rub my feet. And so they jumped up. They were sitting at attention, and they all ran over there to start rubbing his feet and taking his shoes off and all of this and all of that there. Oh Lord, I was like, oh my God. Yeah, tell him don't forget the toes and just a whole lot, right? And so I think he got a main thing, right? So I think his main thing right now is True. He done made the one called True cut his mustache off. This is True right here, the one in the middle. He used to have a mustache. I think that's his boo thing, was he emasculating all of them, but True, he just doing True. Really, he talking just really, really playing the mind games on True, right? And True is like, if I won $1 million, I would give it to you, and this, that, and the other. Honey, he all in love. I guess he taking them down real good. Child, I don't know what's going on with that madness, but he emasculating these little young fellas, and they don't look too happy to me. But hey, they in the midst of whatever. But like I said, he done made True, cut off his mustache and all of this and all of that. And I'm sure he having sex with all of them. Cause when the little girls was running down the street trying to fight what is her name? Trying to fight Malia, they was hollering about this one ain't had none from him and that one ain't had none from him. You the one get all the attention and this, that, and the other. I was like, oh my God, are they okay? Child, it just didn't make no sense to me. Right? I was like, oh, it is beyond. But anyway, child, he trying to recruit the LGBT, right? So anyway, we're gonna talk about that because he feel like, and I'm like, Lord, these little kids are took out these PPP loans to give it to this crazy fool right here. But honey, he said his camp is androgynous and he is the chiefest. Honey, I guess he's the girl and the boy now, right? Cause he's recruiting them heavy, right? So I was like, oh Lord, he D'ing them all down, right? I was like, oh my God, he is in the midst of a total manic episode, right? I mean, he talked to him all real bad, and remember they had to take the downloads, aka this. Exactly, exactly. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, oh Lord, this is so. I was like, this what we doing now? So he welcomed the LGBTQ. He done came out here androgynous and oh child, there's a lot going on. He said he the chiefess, right? So now we know that, but we all know that Nature Boy used to do the gay porn. Young Pharaoh busting him out about doing the gay porn. The one Nature Boy showed was Hey Seven, the man in the gay porn. He was playing the doctor and he was examining Nature Boy, and all of this and all of that there, right? So It's just disgusting. Hey Jay Wilson, thanks for the super chat. He said he is EEOC, all the kids, all about the money. Yeah, he all about the money. He all about the narcissism. He disgusting. He done came out and said he got HIV. I'm sure he having sex with all of them unprotected. It's really gross and unsafe, and it's just beyond me. So anyway, he's screwing everybody now. He said he the chiefest, right? So I guess he get, I guess he giving and getting, right. He still got them little young girls on Twitter doing porn on Twitter. Degrading, dehumanizing and degrading the women. Um, degrading and dehumanizing those boys over there. It's just disgusting. You know what I mean? It's just like, ugh. Ain't no telling what else he's sticking it in over there. But anyway, honey, he said he the chiefest now, honey. And the boys is just as in love with him as the girls is. And like I said, he really loves to degrade those women over there. He said he a pimp. Honey, he a hustler, he a pimp, he a three god, he a everything. He is the god, and he all about the coin. Um Ooh, Seven said all about the coin, just like you, Jay Wilson. Child, you know that girl said he got a fit. I bet he do, Kenya. I ain't surprised he's sticking everywhere. So is he passing along HIV to them as well? Cause he done admitted to having it, and they still laying up with him. But anyway, like I said, he's serving the LGBTQ community now. And this video, this picture that I'm showing you, is the video that he was trying to talk about the LGBT community, but he couldn't even get the letters correct. There was a lot going on with it. I was like, oh Lord, but honey, he the chief just now. That's what he said, child. Yeah, True does look sick, right? Made him cut his mustache off. He's really emasculating True. It's like he's trying to turn True into a whole girl. Child, did you see that live of Malia getting the shot? Yes, and leaving those females look like they was gonna, yeah, they kept on hitting her and pushing her down and all this and all that. Why they just didn't let the girl go on about her business? They act like they so jealous of her. So y'all jealous of her because he beating the hell out of her. I'm allegedly, but I'm thinking, Lord have mercy, are y'all okay? It was just real sick. I thought True wanted to be with she with child. True want to be with Nature Boy. Okay. They all want to be with nature. They all want to be with the three God. Because he remember, he said he got him he's want his community to be androgynous, child. He wants to be androgynous. It don't make no sense. Nature Boy said that nipples need some. Oh, child, I cannot. He told the people, I'm taking y'all money. Y'all giving me y'all money, and I'm feeding them with it. I was like, what? Ooh, is he Rochelle? I wouldn't be surprised. That's a whole demon, honey. That is a whole demon. Okay? They said they needed to hook the demons up. Child, he is a whole demon. Thank you, Seven. I mean, I don't even know any other way to just this right here. This is a lot, right? I mean, he tell them what he doing to them to their face. They still want to shout about how much they love him. It's just wholly disgusting. It's just so pitiful. But did y'all hear about this right here? So this girl right here out there, if y'all been watching Nature Boy for a while, y'all know who Mariah Lynn is, right? So did y'all know that Mariah Lynn Kelly, ex-carbonation mineral, she was sentenced to 15 years in prison for stabbing her mama to death, right? And they did a news report on it, and they were saying she an ex-carbonation member, but her and her mom got into some kind of altercation. Said her mom hit her in the head or hit her or something, and the Mariah Lynn girl stabbed her mom to death, and she got 15 years for it. I was like, oh Lord. Child, the mental illness is real around there to the carbonation. I said, you know what, Nature Boy doing all this and all of that, and trying to turn Malia into the new velvet, or Malia trying to turn herself into the new velvet. But honey, you know he better be careful. He better sleep with one eye open. Oh no, that's why three God said he don't sleep. He said he don't sleep. He said they weak because they sleep. Yeah, stabbed her mama about the dishes, child. I was like, oh Lord. Oh yeah, you saw this the other day. Yeah, just crazy as Bessie was. Why she should have got like, yeah, stabbed her mom to death, child. I was like, oh my God, what is really going on? But honey, that's an ex carbonation member. Mm-hmm. Ex-carbonation member, honey, Mariah Lynn, child. So she gone for 15 years for having an altercation, killing her mom, child, killing her mom. The whole thing is just disgusting. But this is new brand, right? This is what he hustling right now, child. This is what he peddling right now. He said he's the three God. He an alien, and he is God. He's the creator of all black folks and all of this and all of that there. And I was like, oh my God. I listened to him as long as I could take it because I literally want to throw up in the back of my throat. I can't listen to that fool for long periods of time. It's just so demented and demonic to me that I can't. I can't do it. She said the meth, honey. I heard that stuff. It makes it so bad. I don't even think he on one drug other than marijuana. He just stone cold insane. Tom told them people, um, he's 60% right. He's 60% downloaded. That's right, Silk. He's 60% downloaded. Chat. I think he fears. I think he fears sleep because he think one of those members would. Okay, what you said, Roche. Okay. He always want his makeup to be a. Cause I told you he said he gonna be. He's the new chiefess, honey. He's the new chiefess. Right. That is absolutely a cult, Seven. It ain't no way around it. Right. They showed. I just showed a video to where Riley got his own language. Showed a video where the police showed up and he told the police, "We are all actors here. We're actors. We're playing a role and all of this and all of that." That's what he said when the police showed up to the house after the altercation. It was a lot going on. I said, "Lord, I don't follow him," but couldn't he go to jail for purposely exposing people to the virus? Well, in some states, I don't know about our states, but in some states, yes, he absolutely could. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, yes, I did see that, Gene, and it turned my stomach, and that's how I know he's a freaking demon. Hmm. He trying to get the LGBT community. Yeah, I had said that earlier, trying to get the LGBT community there, but I saw him put a grown man in the corner, making them grown man rub his feet, and ain't no telling whatever else. Ooh, child, that's a lot going on. Yeah, he wearing nails, he wearing makeup. He said he the chiefess, and all of this here and all of that there. Child, the boy saying they pledging their undying love as well as their pocketbook to him. I was like, well, I mean, I guess he finally feel like he want to live his truth or whatever, because we know you did gay porn. Like, we're not surprised about this at all. Uh, yeah. So I mean, I'm not shocked. Naturi or whoever, or I guess however you spell her name, did an interview today and told everything. I didn't know if you spoke on it or not. Now I saw where is that the one named Janae? Is Janae Naturi? Because I know that she was gonna have an interview on I think the T's channel or something like that, but I haven't seen it yet. I'm gonna have to go back and watch it if I can. And so yeah, he the queen his own self, Jean Grey. He the queen himself. You ask me, he got more than HIV. He probably got syphilis because syphilis eat away at the brain, right? And so he done lost his mind. Yeah, on the teacher. Okay, so that is her. Okay, it's one and the same. Okay. Yeah, I have to go back and watch it. Like I said, I can only watch the food for so long because it's just so demonic to me to where it's a lot. It's a lot to deal with, and I can't. But these young people, I don't think either one of them is they all in their 20s and he in his 40s and he know exactly what he doing. He a whole weirdo. Okay, some of these young they probably don't have nobody, and ain't no telling what they see in that thing. Half of them is mentally ill, their own self. Ain't no telling what. It was a guy on Bigo that had lip gloss on saying he has about to he is about to go to carbonation. I believe it. Cause like I said, he's recruiting, honey. He's recruiting Lexington. Oh yes, he's recruiting, honey. Oh yes. I was like, oh Lord, it's a lot going on. And that day they was those girls went out filing behind what is her name? The one that was trying to leave, Malia, that he had asked those guys, y'all just standing here looking and she doing this, that, and the other. I mean, what was they supposed to do? Chad, I wanted to do other people have the package. If they don't got it, they soon will. fooling with that fool because you know he's sleeping with all of them unprotected. It's just disgusting. The tree be flip flopping. That's why I don't believe it. I don't know what she said yet. You know what I mean? Because I didn't watch it, but I know if she that Janae person, I know that the interview was supposed to take place. I just didn't watch it. You know, oh, and he had a bonnet on too. Child, just disgusting. It's just pathetic. I'm like, oh, we look at all this is too much. He gave everybody his address in. He's opened up. Yeah, he said, y'all got my address. Y'all got my address, and did the doors open? But then he also said, is some N word gonna be stupid enough, to come at him? You know what's gonna happen? And he said he a real N word, and the other N words is weak, and all of this and all that, and nobody better not show up to his address with that mess and blah blah. Yeah, yeah, she sure did say that, Kenya. When she was on, when they was trying to run down, when they was running down Malia, I heard her say that. She said, "This one ain't getting it. This one getting it. This one ain't getting nothing but head. This one ain't had nothing in 3 years." I was like, "Oh my god, oh my god, it's horrible." Do the other men have sex? It seems like only Nature Boy is with. Hold on. Only Nature Boy is with the women unless he gets tired of them. I mean, I think the other men, I think that they are all gay, and I'm sure they all have sex with him. Whether they have sex with each other or not, I don't know. Uh, I don't really know, but I wouldn't be surprised. It's just, ugh. This is so sad that they would do that. Without protection, it's very sad. It's very sad. The man is sick. He is absolutely gone. You know. Yeah, she'll be right back. Exactly, Trey. She said he Furu barely get anything. He can't stand her because she dropped it. She dropped it. Oh Lord, is that right? Child. But I know he sure can't keep Velvet out of his mouth. And like I said, he don't love Velvet. He just hate the fact that Velvet finally broke away and didn't come back. That's why he can't keep Velvet out of his name out of his mouth. And every time Malia start tripping, it reminds him of Velvet. And then he really is when he going in Malia, he really is going in on Velvet. His mind is just blanking in and out. He don't like a narcissist don't like when you leave him alone. I'm glad Velvet gone too, and I hope she stay gone. Well, Velvet is on YouTube video doing cooking videos. So whatever she doing, I hope she stay doing it and leave him the hell alone. Cause you won, Velvet. Cause she won. Cause a narcissist can't stand to lose. He don't love her. He don't even love his child. Okay, he just hate cause she left and didn't come back you know. And so, yeah, that's what he can't stand. hmm hmm I have never heard of him and will not watch him. He is a sad person. Back to the bushes. He is pathetic and demonic and disgusting and just a whole weirdo. A whole weirdo. The government wanted so bad to take down Martin Luther King and Malcolm X for leading black people in the right. Let me go back up. I want to read that for leading people in the right direction. But this fool they let run rampant, right to the mission. But child, they don't care nothing about what he doing to black folks. Okay, so you got that right. Velvet living her life, and here he come. He can't keep her name out his mouth. He cannot keep her name out his mouth. She is child. She better stay gone, cause that means she won. Cause he can't stand it, cause she left and ain't been back. That's what he can't stand. He can holler about she keeping me from my baby. No, that is not what's going on. You just a narcissistic psychopath, sociopath anyway, and you can't stand to lose. And that's right, good for her. Well, they said they stank around there. Cause he controlling with food and bathing and everything else. Rest of people family. I'm shocked. This is a lot of them don't have family. Like Malia, they said Malia don't have family, or either her family life is piss poor, and ain't no telling what else done happened to them young people. Who knows what they're really looking for in him? Because he's a lot older than them. And ain't no telling how many of them are suffering from mental illness. Thanks for the super sticker. Now what? And like I said, there is at least one child there. And she's a very small child. She's there. Ain't no telling if it's some other small children there. That is a bad situation for a child or children to be in. in that house with that maniac, and that's a scary situation. You know, it's just horrible. It's just horrible. Does she have sisters, Jean? Child. Mm-mm. Hey, Grandma. And yeah, but I just got a good Kiki. Malia slept with her sister. Oh, is that right, Tracy? I didn't even know that, child. But I think it's um what was I going to say? Yeah, I just find it very interesting that he is now openly recruiting the boys. Okay, he's now openly recruiting the boys, honey, the boys, and they just standing there looking stupid and emasculated, and I just ain't never seen nothing like it. I bet if one video got to those neighbors, it would be over. Well, the neighbors, they the one of them when they was walking down the street trying to beat up Malia, they was like, how many people stay in that house? And I'm sure it's one of the neighbors that called the police, and so they got their eye on the house anyway. Ain't no tell they move around. They can't stay in one place for too long, so they won't be in that house long, child. Anyway. And Velda had another baby by someone else. True, true, true. What role does the other men play in Nature Boy camp? Do the boys have girls? No, they got Nature Boy. They got Nature Boy. He's sleeping with all of them. Uh huh. Velda was saying yesterday on Big O, he stinks. I believe it. Ugh. I can only imagine. My God, it's disgusting. Ugh. I have even I have even seen Aya family trying to reach out, and she acted like she didn't know who they were. Wow, wow, totally, totally mind manipulated. Totally, what do you call it? Totally, brainwashed. They are just absolutely brainwashed. It's so unfortunate. So what they also, yeah, he in his 40s and they in their 20s. They all young. He the oldest thing there. It takes one of them to report him for giving them HIV purposely. And I think that would be the beginning. I hope so. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I know that one that Kite got out of there. He can't stand it. Kite left in the middle of the night. He went back to his girlfriend and his child. It's just hard, but he had been there for a long time. He said I seen that interview that he did when he was talking about some things. I think his bottom line sounded like to me was not only the birth of his child, but also the way that he made Malia lay on the ground and kick her in the ribs or the stomach or whatever he did to her. He really does, Linda. He sure does. He a whole demon. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, he said he admitted that he had HIV. He sure did. I was in her 30s and was prostitute. Well, I'm glad you brought that up, Trey, because when you see them on Twitter, I ain't never seen them, but they say they're still on Twitter doing porn, for him or whatever, right? I really think he be sex trafficking them girls. I really think he be doing it as a main source of income and humiliation. Like I really think he be sex trafficking them girls and probably them boys too, cause he always holler he a pimp this and he that and this, that, and the other. Ooh, that's what he admitted to having. Yeah, he admitted to having HIV. He sure did. It's on video right on here on YouTube. I watched it yesterday. Hey, Olivia, who you talking about? No, I'm talking about Nature Boy. I'm talking about Nature Boy. Remember Velvet slept with Kite. Did she, Tracy? Yeah, he admitted to having HIV. And so, yeah, he is just disgusting. But it'd be interesting to see the dynamic going forward between the boys and the girls that's there. Because like I said, I also saw a video to where he started out talking crazy about Kite and he ended up just really, really talking badly about black women. They need their butt beat. They need to be this and they need to be that. And I'm like, child, he sound like the typical man, the typical Kevin Samuels or somebody. Why is it that some black men, even gay men, well, what is the disdain for black women? Like, what is the problem here? We are not the problem for all your woes. Like, are you okay? Hey, Mimi, how you doing? The shit is weird. I'll be glad when someone really. I'll be glad that, it's gonna take somebody in that house to bring him down for good, if you know what I mean. It'll probably be one of them females he done pushed to the limit because they all mentally unstable. he got a mind controlled and all of this and all of that there. And so yeah, I will wait for the update for your update. And then just like we seen that Kellyanne girl, she did that to her mama. Like you said, the reason why he don't go to sleep is probably because he's worried about somebody doing that to him. Okay. I remember at one time when they were in the jungle, those boys had women. I wonder what made the shit. I mean, from what I can, probably a lot of them sleep with women and him too, because just like he sleep with women and them too. So maybe it's that kind of situation going on. And so yeah, okay, yeah, he had a baby. He had a baby, and yeah, he went back home to the girlfriend and the baby. Uh huh. Hey, B Monique, how you doing? Yeah, you got a red bottle back, girl. You can't stand Kevin Samuels. Yes, my God, he is disgusting. He gay too and got the nerve to be trying to speak derogatorily about women and got the nerve to try to instruct women on anything. And his whole rhetoric is manosphere rhetoric. Okay. And I don't see why them women be listening to that fool either, because he can't tell me nothing. He need to be worrying about getting some blue jeans that fit his ugly ass. Okay. Because you want all the boys to play in your milkshake, honey. Don't mean you gotta disrespect women. It's beyond to me. I don't know why they listen to these fools. Ugh. That's right, all of them nasty. All of them. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm having a very good day, Mimi. I figured a child be wanting to, in my mind, I'd be like, I'm gonna make a video today because I always got something to talk about. Then I'll go to do something else, and by the time I get through doing a chore or something else, I'll be like, oh, maybe tomorrow. So but I did do a Bibber's only video, and I was like, you know what? I want to talk about this Nature Boy situation and the LGBTQ thing and him coming out and him being androgynous and he said he the chiefess, y'all. He the chiefess. I said, well, all right. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I was like, oh, he want to do the stick and egg get stuck. I said, well, you, ooh, ain't it gross? Ooh. Child. So I guess he mad at women because he got HIV and probably a man gave him the HIV when he was doing all that gay porn. Okay, y'all, please hit the like button. That's probably why he got that. You know. Ugh. Truth be told. Let's keep it a buck. How you doing? How you doing, Miss Paulette? Truth be told, since we having a conversation, but it'll be interesting to see the dynamic, like I said, between the women and the men right now, with the boys and the girls, should I say? Because they all younger than his ass. Hey, Tasha. They got folks living in tents on roofs. I don't get a child. It's just horrible. The whole thing is just a clusterfuck. I just, Lord have mercy. I hate that those young people are so lost and they so hypnotized by that demon. You know what I mean? It's just real sad. The whole thing is just real sad. You seen the neighbors complaining that they make a lot of laws in the police. Yeah, police be going to the house. Did you see the video where he said that they were actors in there and they were just acting and all of this? Now, honey, that's a lie. Child, but they'll be evicted eventually. They can't stay nowhere for long. They'll be moving it right along again shortly. They won't be there for long. I concur. Probably got it from a man. And giving it to a one. That's right. That's right, because that's how they say one reason why, in particular, why HIV and AIDS is so prevalent among heterosexual black women is because of down low men, right? That is the reason why uh, AIDS is such an epidemic when it comes to certain groups of heterosexual black women, because of down low. Either these days they ain't even got to be down low, you know. Uh, but yeah, that's the reason why they say it's so high, when it comes to certain groups of heterosexual black women. hmm So it's horrible. Can you imagine what's it like now? That he'll have the men and the women openly now. Child, he got the men and the women openly now, child. Yes, he do. He said they androgynous around there, and he is just doing the most, child. He's just doing the most. These are grown adults that don't want to be in the real world. Or one of them really said they was there because they didn't want to work. Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, they're of age, So yeah, they're grown. I bet the people who rents out their Airbnbs, to them regret it. Child, they won't be there for long. How is a man you comfortable with another man taking care of you? Child, they comfortable. They comfortable. I enjoy your content. Straight show. Please continue to bless. Oh, thank you so much. Now what? You heard that Zoka was taken to the hospital late for a baby. No. Late for baby. No, I didn't hear about that, Gene. So they get your financial support from supporters from different platforms. Yeah, they one video I saw where the what's his name True, he said he called himself Ace now, something like that. He had a list. And the women they were doing a video and they were telling their supporters what kind of things that what kind of gifts that they wanted from them, and all of this and all that. And they was talking about candles and dresses and black clothes and shoes and underwears and money, and he just had a whole list for the supporters, child. He told them to tell everybody they list, child. And I was like, oh, but it's people that really support them like that too. Mm-hmm. Mm. Oh, is it still going, Lexington? I just try to read about through it when I get time. Like I said, I can take Nature Boy in spurts. I can't do him on a continuous basis because I just be feeling bothered in my spirit when I have to listen to him for extended amounts of time. But every once in a while, y'all know I'll come back and do a Nature Boy video. It's been a while, but honey, since he had rebranded and since he's now embracing the LGBT community, since he's wanting to be androgynous and he's wanting to sleep with the boys and the girls and probably the cats and the dogs and everything else. I was like, well, let me come on here and do a video, child. Uh-uh. But he's so comfortable. He's calling himself narcissistic. He's calling himself a pimp. He's pimping them. He's saying he's a hustler. He's saying what he does with their money. Have they willingly come to him and give him the? I mean, he's just real braggadocious about how he treats them, and he's so abusive to them. And they just love it. They just wait on them hands and feet. He is their God. I was like, oh my God. Mm-mm. Had on fake Louis Vuitton. His supporters got chair. Yeah, he was explaining the issue on the interview before yesterday. It's just hard. It's just disgusting. I'm like, oh my God. But like I said, I can listen. I can't. Whew, my mind won't let me focus on it too long. I just want to give y'all really a update because like I said, if y'all been looking at me for a while, y'all know every once in a while I come on here and talk about that food. And since he's done rebranded, since she's trying to live out loud, out of the closets, if or whatever you want to call it. I said, well, let me come on over and share. Uh-huh. Oh my God. Wasn't it a white girl that was with him? Also, she could. Yeah, we talked about that already, Glam. I showed her a picture and everything. Uh huh. Yeah, I talked about it. You got to red ball it back. Uh huh. She killed her mama. Uh huh. Got 15 years. Yeah, we already talked about it. Uh huh. He sees true. Finally came out. He see truth finally came out. Well, I didn't even know truth was never anything but gay. Like honestly, cause look at his face. Can't you tell? And that's one thing about some young women. Now some women in general. I thought every woman had a gaydar, but that is not true, is it? That is not true. Child, did they ever find out how that old lady died? No. Disappeared, remember? Yeah, you talk about Mama, what's her name? Mama D or something like that? Disappeared, remember? That old lady that was yeah. Yeah, not yeah, I mean she had diabetes, she had a lot of health problems, and the stuff that he would child, so but the actual cause of death, I don't think so. I didn't hear about that anyway as far as the autopsy go, but that's been the type of a conversation when it comes to nature. Mama Dia, yeah, that's been a type of a conversation when it comes to him for years. You know, nope, different generation. Yeah, you're right, Lex. The different generation, child. I guess it's just a different generation, but it's just like, what do y'all think about? Before I get off here, what do y'all? I don't know if y'all had heard about this in Florida. They passed a "Don't Say Gay" bill, or yeah, like I think it's called a "Don't Say Gay" bill. Am I pronouncing it correctly? To where um plus he be starving. Yeah, he be starving them as a means of mind control, starving them, not letting them sleep. Sleep deprivation, starvation, all of it. That's a part of, only listening to him day in and day out, playing music loud, not never, all of that. That's a method of mind control. She didn't take her meds. And they said Nature Boy slept with. Oh Lord Jesus, he slept with the old lady. My God, I heard about that. Yeah, you heard about it, Grandma. So okay, so yeah, it was a bill, and it's called the "Don't Say Gay" bill or something like that, right? And so the focus on the bill was not talking about gender identity or sexuality when it comes to elementary school age kids, kindergarten through third grade, right? And I seen them protesting. I think they should talk about sex in school period besides health classes. I think they shouldn't. I don't think they should talk about gender identity or sexuality when it comes to it. Also has something to do with Disney World, right? I don't know if it has something to do with Disney World or not. I'm just talking about the bill. I didn't hear about Disney World being included in the bill, but I could be wrong. But anyway, needs to be talked about. Not in my opinion, Tracy. I will have to. I don't think that it should be talked about between kindergarten and third graders. They need to be worrying about how to write their name and figure out that 1 plus 1 is 2, and learning how to read, see dog, see spot, run, because it's the kindergarten through the third grade. And I don't understand why you have to add sexuality and gender identity when it comes to the curriculum, kindergarten through third grade. I don't agree that it should be taught to those young children that age. I don't see the need for it. Like I really don't. And that's just how I feel about it. You can't say gay. Wow, it does mean happy. Truthfully, that's what it means technically, right? It has nothing to do with sexuality. Yeah, but they're talking about, should you have the discussion when it comes to sexuality and gender, and when it comes to kindergarten through third grade. You know, I don't think that belongs in school. That's a parent's responsibility. Red Pill said the law is going to teach preschool through third grade about gay lives, and not allowing trans to compete in sports. They have they have trans to The law is going to teach preschool through third grade about gay lives. I hope not, and not allowing trans to compete in sports. I don't even think that I don't agree with transgender women competing in sports, competing in the same sports as women, biological women, because men are stronger. I don't care if they get a gender reassignment or not, they're still stronger and they're still faster physically. So I don't think that that's fair. That's just how I feel about it. They now have children claiming that they are of a different gender now. You don't even know what you want to kindergarten through freaking third grade. Why are you even thinking about something like that at all? That's ridiculous to me. They don't even know what the genitals are at that age. Thank you. It's ridiculous. Hey, Red Pill says yes. Even Disney is pushing the LGBTQ content. I'm like, these are, yeah. I mean, kindergarten through third grade, really? Is it really necessary? I mean, give me a freaking break. And definitely not in K3. And oh, you mean indefinitely not in K through 3? I mean, come on now. It's so sad. They really want to push it on kids now. Now when we're not thinking about it, it's just horrible. They should be able to compete, but should have a separate. Yeah, I mean, they absolutely should be able to compete, but I don't think that it's fair for transgender women to compete alongside biological women because they are stronger and they are faster biologically. Like I said, I don't care if they have their genders have been reassigned or not, because biologically they are still men. Now, if they want to have their own league, okay, all right, I can go for that. But I don't think that it's fair to the biological women. I think it's I think I think it's I think it's the parents pushing that on your children. I don't agree with no K through 3 year to K kindergarten through third grade children learning, having a conversation about sexuality, and and gender identity and all of this and all that. I mean, why, for what, why? And I agree with you. I think trans should have their own category because it's unfair. I mean, I think it's unfair to biological women. I really do. But absolutely, they should be able to compete, you know. But they are stronger and faster than biological women. It's not fair. Period. Kindergarten children don't have any business thinking about sexual. Not exactly. Real kindergarten through third grade. I mean, come on. Really? They still sitting in a circle, Indian style, getting books read to them. So you're gonna sit them in a circle on a carpet, Indian style, and read them a book about gender assignment and sexuality? Is that what we doing? No, no. Imoni said, I believe the point is to teach kids acceptance. There needs to be a better way while they are young. I am neutral on the topic. Good discussion. I don't see how it's teaching them to be, to be, accepting, um, teaching them in that way. I don't agree with that. It's too young. It's too young. The trans woman that won the title against women didn't win any games against biological men before she started competing with the women. See what I'm saying? Is because may not have been able to compete against other men and win, but she dominated over the women. See, that's not fair. That's not fair. I taught my son about different people. When I saw him watching anime, and it showed two girls in bed, and one going under the covers to have sex. Oh my God, was what between first and third grade? He saw that. I saw that chat, and I didn't let him watch it until so absolutely not, absolutely not. He don't need to be watching that between kindergarten and third grade anyway. But you got to watch your kids on these devices. Ain't no telling what, but put them parental controls on there, and even then, you have to monitor, what they're seeing. Too many people let these devices raise their kids. Not saying that's what you was doing, but you just got to be careful. Nah, that should be taught at home. When it comes to our children, it should be left to the parents. I agree, not the school district. I agree. You know. Children are very impressionable. Yeah, it's just sad that they would do such things. Absolutely, they're very impressionable. Very impressionable. What do you think about trans women entering the beauty pageants? That right there. I really don't even care. Like, I mean, honestly, I don't care if they can enter the beauty pageants or not, Tracy. You know what I mean? I never even thought about that. I wouldn't give a damn. It wouldn't matter to me. It wouldn't stop me from being in a beauty pageant if I wanted to. Right there. No. But something like sports, that's not fair. But a beauty pageant type of situation, okay. You know what I mean? The female basketball player held in Russia is trans. Her voice is deep as a man. I don't know. That's a man, really? I thought it don't look like a man to me. It look like a female to me. I don't know though. I think people are gonna start homeschooling their children. It's the parents' choice. It is the parents' choice. Period. I agree with that. Mm-hmm. Hey, class, how you doing? trans men and trans women should compete with themselves. And let's see how they like. Well, I can agree with that too. A class, I mean, yeah, if they want the beauty pageant thing, that's cool. All right, it's all just makeup and hair, in gowns and swimsuits and whatever. Oh, that's really, when it comes to those beauty pageants and stuff like that, Tracy. That's so superficial to me, to where I don't even care. I don't even go for. It's so superficial to me. I don't even care. So yeah, it's cool with me if they want to do that. Y'all please hit the like button. That's not like sports or something like that. But that makeup, child makeup and hair and gowns and okay. Yes, my 6-year-old nephew showed me something on his Switch. He knew was wrong. Wow, it was a kid show. A man on a skateboard snatched a woman's. Oh, that's so. See, I'm glad he showed it to you, Lexington. Mhm. Well, she says I don't think they should be allowed to participate in beauty pageants, with all the surgeries and stuff they be getting. Is that Rochelle? You don't think so? Okay. Red Pill said, "Oh, I monitored his internet, his phone, right, and what he was watching on television. Yeah, yeah. I mean, something is always gonna slip through. I wasn't talking about you in particular. I was just saying we need to watch. You really have to watch, because so, even if you got those child lock things on, something can still slip through the cracks. Even with you watching, folks is only human. You can turn your back, go in the next room, and next thing you know, you come back and look on the dang on iPad or something, and something untoward is on the screen. Even if you're monitoring, so you just have to keep a close eye on it. So that's all I was saying. Yeah, not you in particular, like people in general that's got small kids. Trans women should have their own pages. Child, I thought they did. Ain't that why they go to RuPaul Drag Race, child? But I'm just kidding, Saida. I understand teaching about healthy touching versus. Oh yeah, that right there. That's one thing. Absolutely. That's stranger danger right there. But all of this sexuality and sexual identity between kindergarten and third grade, they don't need to be learning about all that. They don't even know what them people talking about. They don't need to be exposed to that, in my opinion. In my school district, they allow parents to opt out of those lessons. So they already got them in your school district? Hey, who do? Really, B. Monet? They don't have it down here in this Bible Belt, child. Ooh, Lord. Uh-uh. Oh, my God. Mm-mm. Mm. In India, they raise young boys to be girls due to lack of population of women. Wow. Well, that's India. That ain't over here. I ain't raising my boys to be girls. Nope. I feel away. Had the most beautiful woman in the universe, Miss Universe, gonna be a man. Like woman of the year. Trends need their own lane. No shade. I can. Well, you know what? Who do? Like a lot of them are in competition with bio women anyway. And so, like I said, it's so superficial to where I don't even care. Honey, do your due diligence, honey. Because one thing for certain, two things for sure, you can't never be me. Okay, I don't give a damn if you got $1 million worth of surgery, bitch. I roll out the bed in a woman like this. Okay, I was made this way, so that's on you. I don't give a damn. I'm not even gonna lie. Yes, I have parental control, but his algorithm is learning videos only, and Ryan is learning videos only. And yeah, now when it comes to my nephew, the youngest one, the one that's homeschooled, he loves that Ryan's toy review, that Ryan World thing. Yeah, he loved that. I feel like trans women pageants would have categories that are distinctive. Like who's giving realness. I mean, yeah, true, right? Like I said, don't they have it on what is the one I just named? RuPaul's Drag Race, something like that. Yeah, okay, yeah, I feel you, Said. Remember, television shows are called. That's right, they're called programming. That's right. Yeah, she said RuPaul is a pageant. RuPaul is a pageant. That's true, Miss O. And the categories are right. You know what I mean? Drag Race is a pageant for drag queens, not trans women. Oh, the trans women can't join in. Oh, okay. Okay. I didn't know that. I mean, I don't look at it like that, so I don't I okay. I didn't even realize, you know. So yeah, yeah. You said love. It's I hope the trans community does good. Come for me for what? For speaking my truth? Trans women are allowed on. Oh, is that right? Who I had no idea that trans women was not allowed on RuPaul because I ain't looked at RuPaul in years. So excuse me for my ignorance because I had no idea, child. I just had no idea. Not my world. Okay. Biden passed a law on something today for the LGBTQ community. I'm not surprised, child. I'm not so okay. And I don't agree with nobody. Just let me say being discriminated against. I can be real flip about a couple of subjects, but I am absolutely serious about. I don't agree with children, K through third grade. I don't agree with them being taught about gender assignment and sexuality and all of this, and I do not agree with that. Now I'm serious about that. uh but what grown people do with themselves is on them. I am not judging, but I think that is too young for children in kindergarten through third grade to be taught that. Now I am serious about that. All that RuPaul drag race and whatever else, it just is what it is. These people are adults. But I'm serious about that, not teaching them, introducing it to them children, because like we said earlier, kids are very impressionable. I don't think that that is appropriate, and that is my stance on that. And I'm also serious about trans women not participating with bio women when it comes to sports. Because say you got a girl, right? She's done track and field all her life, and she's going up for a scholarship, right? So that she could be able to go to college, right? After blue, you got a trans female that's gonna come here and take her scholarship away, and she's in the best of her sport, she gonna get that scholarship. But after blue, here she come, and you gonna take it away from her because you're biologically stronger, but she don't work for this whole life. I don't think that that's fair. I really don't. Uh uh. Just you're a straight man participating in RuPaul. Is that right? I don't watch it anymore. I watched it like maybe one season years ago when it first came on. It's hard to get a second season out of me when it comes to much of anything. Honestly, like it really is. Oh, yeah, drag races don't live as women. Right, right. Woman found out to be on the show, and she was disqualified. Oh wow. Oh wow. Mm mm mm. The government goes on the side of popularity, so they can be really. You got that right, Rochelle and Olivia. How about when younger children want to change their gender, such yeah, I don't agree with that either. Uh uh. Nope, sure don't. I don't feel like they're old enough to make that kind of decision. Nope. Nope. No, 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 no. I don't care who you love. I don't either. I don't care who you love or sleep with. But when you have a disagreement with the community, some will label you homophobic. They done called me homophobic before. And that's why it's difficult it's not difficult for me. Like it's not difficult for me. I got a right to think and feel how I want to think and feel. Like I said, I don't care who you love, who you sleep with. If you wear makeup, don't wear makeup. If you wear dress, I don't have time to worry about that stuff. But I got a right to speak my opinion on something like a bill. When it comes to allowing first through third graders, kindergarten through third graders, to have that type of curriculum, because I wouldn't want that in my school district, and that is my opinion. I'm serious about that. But as far as any other, the who you sleep, I could care less. I don't give a damn. From the bottom of my heart to the depths of my soul, you do you, because I don't care. I'm not staying up at night worried about you or who you sleeping with. I don't give a fuck. But I don't want this shit taught to no first or no third grader anywhere. Period. And that's how I feel about it. Call it what you want. It is what it is. That's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. I said what the fuck I said. In high school, the boys swarm naked. One of my female friends was sleeping with a male gym teacher. All the female gym teachers were, ooh Lord, is that right, Red Pill, child? That's why I don't even bother at this point to explain my community because the media is always highlight the low IQ and bottom of the barrel of the community. At this point, I'm glad my children are grown, and my youngest grandchild's in the fifth grade. Right, right. I tear the whole school up. Don't talk to my kids about nothing. Exactly. That is not their place to do that. It's not their place to do that, hoodoo, and I have to agree with you. And so, yeah, don't do that. Don't introduce that to my child. Their mind should not be on that. Okay? I don't agree with that shit. It's too young. Let kids be kids. Don't make no sense. The shit is weird. And I will feel real strange about an adult, a teacher, having that type of conversation with my kindergarten through third grader. I'm going to side eye your ass for even having that conversation with one of them babies. Okay? I'm going to feel a way about you, the teacher, for agreeing to do it. Okay? That's just how I feel about it. And I mean that shit. The fuck? The shit is weird. And I don't care what nobody say. Sure the hell don't. Now, side eye the hell out of them. Don't do that. And don't make me think about your ass too hard. Because I'm going to have a problem. It's really because the gays who fight women will always get the spotlight over the gays who want to educate. I don't think that all gay men despise women, but you're right. The ones that do fight women are the ones that get the spotlight. You're absolutely right about that because it seems like they got a chip on their shoulder about what I don't know, but they do. Uh huh. They are no different from straight black men that fight black women. I'm talking about the black community in particular. They are no different. One and the same. Look at Kevin Sanders, child. Yeah, y'all please hit the like button. One and the same. One and the same. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's with all communities. You should, no matter what, bring what is true about your community in the face of the ignorance displayed by anybody. I absolutely agree with that. I agree with that. But there's a time and place for everything, and I don't think that kindergarten through third grade is the time or the place. I really don't. No teacher should entertain teach. That's right. I agree, A class, because I'm a side eye for agreeing to teach it. I sure am. Believe that. I would not feel comfortable doing that. I would refuse. hmm Like I really would. That shit is weird. Like, how do you even approach that subject with them babies? Like, what is that about? That shit is weird. Mm-mm. No, ma'am. I don't agree with it. Sure the hell don't. But anyway, y'all, I guess that's all I had to talk about. We covered some things. If you didn't hit the top of the video, please red ball the video to the beginning of the video because you might have missed on something. I don't know how we went from. Oh yes, I do know how we went. But I really want to talk about that creepy old nature boy as well. He is weird. He is demonic, and he looked like his head gonna explode. Weirdo. Right? I play football with the boys in the neighborhood, climb trees. Yep, me too. Pop willies. Right of a ramp beat up. Yeah, right off a ramp beat up the bullies when I was young. Right, school would have taught me that. School would have taught you that you was lesbian, not a top. Exactly. I know what you mean, hoodoo. Exactly. Exactly. I feel you. I feel exactly where you're coming from with that. That's a good point. A very good point. Uh-huh. It has to be very uncomfortable for the teacher and the children. Yeah, I wouldn't do it. Like I can't. Nope. I refuse to do it. I would refuse to do it. This week, did you have a channel? We had sex ed when I was a freshman in high school. Exactly, not kindergarten through third grade. Not kindergarten through third grade. I mean, come on, really? Damn. No, not with children, but media towards a community in general. I learned about the birds and the bees in the seventh grade in home economics. Exactly. And I think uh that we start having it was home economics in middle school. I don't know if it was seventh, eighth grade, but we start having those. It was a health class, home ec slash health class. It was in middle school though, so yeah, you're right about that. Children are too young to understand, even if they try their best to explain gender identity. Right, because of how we were made, boys, girls, or yeah, boys, girls, at their age. They will not understand. They cannot. It don't make sense to me to even try to explain it to them. They too young. We just learned about periods. I have sex ed as a freshman too. Yep, poor children looking all confused. You know what I mean? I mean that's so weird. But what I don't get is they want to teach sex, but not cursive. What you said? And they don't want to teach the children how to read time on an analog clock anymore, or teach cursive like you said. And they want to do all this common core stuff, but you want to teach something like that. But you don't want to teach them how to spell their name in cursive, like you said, hoodoo. Right? I agree with that. Right? Thank you. Fifth grade health class. Our parents had to sign uh consent for. Yeah, I didn't know nothing about no health class in the fifth grade. Not in my school. You know what I mean? We had sex ed and driver ed as a freshman. And I was still uncomfortable. I heard that grandma. You know what I mean? Who said facts? A class said, wow. That's crazy. My kids don't write in cursive. Yeah, I mean, you have to really keep teaching your own self. If you want to write in cursive, how they gonna sign their name? If you don't teach them to sign their name, what they're supposed to do? Print it out, block letter their signature. That's crazy, right? I'm like, huh, child. They won't teach them how to tell time on analog clock. If you don't teach your kids to tie your shoe, they won't even know how to do that these days. I mean, I'm not saying, well, you teach your kids to tie the shoe at home anyway, but they used to do all that in school. Child, not no more. I always taught sex education in seventh grade. Even then, I needed parents' permission. I can see middle school, just not kindergarten through third grade. I can't see that. The future is going back to using a X. Right, right, right. You going back to using an X for their signature. Ain't that something, child? Yeah, they print their names. Yeah, you have to think about it like this: the generation of teachers are no longer in the school. I was born in '86. My teachers were invested in education. None of this stuff was an issue back then. Yeah, I can agree with that. Yeah, children already go through the emotions of puberty. So anything other than the general course should be left alone until high school. My grandchildren can't even read cursive. Ain't that something you have to teach them yourself? Who do? I'm called a dinosaur because I still teach cursive and use dictionaries. I know that's right, P Fuzz, right? I'm telling you, the public education system is not doing these kids any favors these days at all. A young man from Comcast came out. He asked for my signature, but he printed his name. Wow, really, Red Pill? Wow, wow. Peach Fuzz, I love you. Oh, we dinosaurs got to stick together. I heard that hoodoo. Child. It's just, it don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. I taught them myself exactly. Because I told them they should learn different penmanship to protect them from people forging their signatures. Exactly. Why are you gonna block print a signature? That could be replicated. That's crazy. Kids don't know what a encyclopedia is or a card catalog. You got that right. What about the Dewey Decimal System? They just Google everything these days, child. Y'all remember you had to learn the Dewey Decimal System, the library? Mm. I bet that pay for. You don't know how to use. Ooh, do it just $5. Right, red pill. Right. I'm dinosaur and proud. Oh, that's right, A class. Me too. Same here. Mm, 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 mm. Well, I guess that's it. Does the bookmobile still travel to neighborhoods? I don't think so. Last time I seen one was in 2001. Yeah, I don't think so. Uh-uh. I don't think so. Oh, I hated Olivia, especially when we had to do book reports. Exactly. Exactly, Grandma. The hoodoo. Not to mention going to the library. Yep. Who you said, Lily? I remember when we were graded on our penmanship. Me too, child. I'm still proud of my signature to hoodoo. You remember we used to get slapped with a ruler on the top of our hands when we were learning penmanship and we weren't doing it correctly, like the teacher wanted me to. What was her name? My teacher's name was Miss Shavers, right? You didn't do it right, or you just whatever. She slapped you on your top of the hand with a ruler. Yeah. I remember them days. These kids got it easy, right across the hands, smack. Damn rulers. They're still traveling in my neighborhood. Really, right along with the mo. Is that right, Grandma? Oh wow. No fast cars. I used to help librarians. Hey, Lena. Yeah, you're right, Hulu. Right across the hand, you get slapped right across the hand. Them damn rulers. I wish some more beginners traveled to neighborhoods here, right? That's an awesome idea. Yes, we did. I remember doing line after line, right, in cursive. What you said? Mm mm mm. You said yes. The bookmobile still comes once a month. Air conditioner, everything. Wow, we don't have a bookmobile around here, but I would love that. I could find any book in the library by using the catalog. That's right. That's right. Ooh, child. Save you a whole lot of time and trouble. Mm-mm. They have the internet. The kids don't know how to do research in the library. They sure don't. They don't even want to, Lexington and Norfolk. They don't want to. They don't want to do research in the library. I don't see how you cannot love books. You know, I really just don't. Well, they don't even want to. That's right. They don't even want to hold the book. They don't know they missing out. You turn the pages and it's just the smell of a book, especially the old ones. It's just awesome. I love books. I love to read. The library was your getaway, Grandma. I love the library. Lord knows. But anyway, y'all, I'm going to get off of here. I spent a lot of time in the library. Me too, Kareem. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. The smell of books. I love the smell of books. Mm-hmm. My grandchildren have their own personal library in the room. That's awesome, Grandma. But anyway, look, y'all. I had to do all that. Uh, I had to do all that. The internet wasn't existent when I was young. We had to do it the hard way, right? Wasn't no existent, non-existent. When I was coming up, exactly. My parents would drop me off at the library. That's right. But no computers, child. No internet. None of that. You had to do it the old-fashioned way. Research. Okay. Books expand the mind and always the brain to work. That's right, Red Pill. Take you to faraway places. and and then you just be wanting so bad to skip to the last page, and you have to fight yourself not to skip to the last page and find out what happened at the end. Girl, all of that, all of that, all of that. You used to have to sign. Yep, you used to have to sign on the library, the back of the library card, child. Anyway, y'all, let me get off of here. Books and reading is exercise. That's right. That's right, Lexington. I agree. The library was so nice, cool and quiet. That's right, Corrine. That's right. But anyway, the internet was introduced to me in my freshman year. The World Wide Web, child. The dial-ups, child. It was a black screen and green light. Yes. Glad I caught your live, Grace. Thank you, A class. Look who owns and give you the meaning. Give you the meaning, the European. I heard that red pill. But look, y'all, on that note, I'm going to get off here. It's almost 9:30. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that you will hit the like button on your way out the door. Okay. I hope that you will hit that subscribe button if you haven't. Please consider it, as well as please consider hitting that membership button, because, like I said, I did a little test membership video the other day, and I'm going to be doing more of those videos because my members liked them. Thank you, Lexington, and we're going to be doing that. But thank you guys for staying up with me tonight, this evening, because it is a chore for me sometimes to click the live button, child. Thank you, Grandma. About to pick up a book. I know that's right. Before you go to bed, right? I always got fines. Me too sometimes, A class. And so you guys have a nice what about True? How he's looking. I told you he cut his Nature Boy made him cut his Nature Boy cut his mustache off. Go red ball it back, Corrine. I think you missed a lot. Later, Lena. I always remember we miss you. Oh, thank you, Lena. But like sometimes it be a chore, child, because I be happen to. Yes, please, thank you, Levon. Y'all, please hit the like button. It be a chore for me sometimes, child. I be trying to do what I can do, but thank y'all for popping in when y'all pop in and appreciating when I pop in. You know what it means so much from it means so much for me when you guys pop in when I pop in. you know. And so yeah, I appreciate it. Oh, it's only 6:18 around my oh wow, it's still early where you are, Grandma. The night is still young. It sure is. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's why. Yeah, that's why he looking like it, Corinne. Got the red bottle back, girl. Thank you. And so anyway, I gotta go. Have a happy Friday tomorrow. Thank you, A class. Have a wonderful weekend. Okay, you guys be safe out there. All right. Don't forget to be happy. Leave them bitters alone. I'm not twerking in the round of the world of the bitters because ain't nobody got time for that mess, okay? And on that note, I'm going to talk to you guys later. Bye bye. Peace.